is going on, friends and fam? We're here again. Day 1051 Renaissance Man Show. About to get into it, fam. Truman Show. Possibly. Maybe. I'll see you in a minute.
Going to find a way. Some night when the world stops hating, we're going to find a way. And I'll keep waiting until we find that day. Yeah, I bet I'll keep saying, I'll keep playing. Oh, until you meet us one day. Yeah. Time to stop the hate. Stop the hate. Let's stop the hate, hey, yeah. It might be late, but let's stop the hate.
It's Tuesday. It's Mark Pires.
I was walking
And it's Renaissance Man. I'm here to ease my mind and help my living. It's Renaissance Man. It's the daily variety show, Mark Pires Renaissance Man. I'm here to connect with you, to amplify your current state, and I'm here with you on day 1051 in a row of the Renaissance Man Show. And we're going to get into it just like we do every day, fam. And I am actually going to see if we can bring TikTok in right from the top-a-roo today. We might as well get them in here, see if we can make some magic happen. I'll tell you, earlier today was kind of interesting. I went on just to kind of say a couple things, do a little TikToker. I don't know if you guys have followed me yet on TikTok, but you should. If anybody is following me on TikTok and share the link, that'll be great. If not, I'll actually get it for you right now when I go over there. Let me bring them in. That'll help us. Let's see. They're taking away my photo. What are they doing here? That Truman Show. Guys, it is officially a Truman Show situation, right? I mean, we're going to get into it. I'm thinking there's a Truman Show thing going on here. But let's bring these people in as well. Went on earlier today just to chat, and before you know it, I had 2,500 people on, all said and done. And that's how we get to new people, right, guys? We got to get to new people. And if it's a matter of just chatting it out, doing it in the middle of a show, during the day, whatever, So how's everybody doing out there? Tony, how are you? Oh my goodness, Tony's here. See, this is what I'm talking about. We had some great times with people on TikTok. And I said, you got to come over to the Renaissance Man Show live here because on YouTube, it's much better. You get to see the backdrop. You get to see all my backdrops, Tony. Like, oh, there's my beat seat. I told you about the beat seat. This is my drum. It's the first drum for all musicians. I patented it. It's the, basically, it sounds like a drum kit. I'll show you that in a few minutes. Live on TikTok as well, but it's not the same experience. It's cool, but the sound is not going to be the same today. Right now I'm charging the phone, so it's just on, but it's not going to sound very good on TikTok. So I'm glad you're here, Tony, to get to meet the family, and hopefully it's going to start to grow. You'll see the rest of the family. It's all love here. So guys, I am so excited. We've been releasing so much music, and I wrote 11 songs on TikTok the last 2 days. Now, it's 3 days, last 3 days. And it's just been nuts. Yesterday, the song about the snowplow driver, oh my goodness, it was so good. I almost want to find it in the show and just play it for you guys. I'm going to drop it. I haven't had a chance today. I didn't have a chance to work on any music at all. Hello over on TikTok as well. This is the Renaissance Man Show. I've been live for 1,051 days in a row. We're here to change the world. You know, I'm sick of what is going on day to day, and I just try to see if we can divide ourselves from the negativity for at least 2 hours a day. It will help you when you go back to it, I promise. And we're about 13 seconds from a woo-hoo. Zabrosk, are you ready? Guys, it's Zabroski time. Zabrosk! Let me get the woo-hoo! Something to live for. Can we get a biggity-boo woo-hoo? Zabrosk, let me at it. I want to hear it. Woo-hoo! Right? You know, when you got a woo-hoo like that, the world stops. The world changes. That's what I'm talking about. See, what we're dealing with is this. This is a unscripted show. 1,051 days in a row. We just like to take this moment and create something within it. And with that in mind, what we have to do... Zabrosk, good job on the woohoo. No, Joanne, you can't sing backups on the woohoo. And you can't sing backups while I sing either. I don't want to hear you while I'm singing. You know? I mean... I'm doing a thing. I'm writing a song for someone here on TikTok, someone on YouTube, you know, and then you're not going to allow it? Joanne, you're going to let your friggin' wheezing take over? I tried to put on a compressor on the microphone so you guys won't hear her freaking wheezing and opening up that file cabinet. It's the Browski file. What are we doing? Right? Guys, Friday night, Batmark and Supermark are at it again. There's a almost feature film. It's a 1-hour movie on Friday night at 9 p.m. I hope you'll be there. And every day this week at 3 p.m., there is a premiere. I should start saying that differently. I talked about Friday night at 9, but every single night at 9 we have a movie night. Tonight's was freaking awesome. It was a bit of all... You know, I have this theory. I don't know how people thought about the movie Armageddon. Besides the fact that Ben Affleck, they had to spend extra time on special effects to make his head work. You know, it doesn't fit on the screen. So, you know, they have to size it down. That took months. But besides that, that movie touched all emotional connections. I was watching that. I used to love movies, and I thought to myself, you know, this is the first movie that Owen Wilson was in. We're going to freaking Armageddon. Look, I'm going out to outer space. What are we doing? We're going to do it. We're going to go. We're going to get Christopher Walken there. Wow. Of course, you can walk on. Walking on the moon. Wow. Down the white moon surface there. Neil Armstrong, who knows, was there with him down moon rocks. Who said you could have a go, Buzz? Good old Buzz Aldrin in the air. He told me, dude, Chris, I went to the bathroom. You guys really think they went to the friggin' moon? You know what's so funny? There's a great video of Kubrick saying that he did it. He shot them, all of them. And then there's another video of a guy saying, you know, we just don't have the technology. We just don't have the technology to go back to the moon now. I'm like, hold on. So you were able to do it in the 60s, 69, but you can't do it in the 2020s? You can't go back to the moon now? We don't have the abilities? We have a freaking my cell phone has more computational power by 1 million than what they had to apparently go to the moon. It would be a nice thing if we could. You let me know how we work out with the Van Allen belt.
Time slips by for everyone. I wonder why. When I'm looking for answers, everywhere I turn, I'm seeing angry faces. No one wants to get you an understanding. They keep standing on each other's throats, and you can get back up. Wherever I turn, I see crazy people. Seems like no one's using critical thinking now. Just pointing fingers and just throwing fists and you won't let anyone be who they want. No, you got too much input, you've been online. You think that social media got an answer when you get nothing but lies from them. Yeah, good luck, you got that hold on you. Getting served lie after lie, day after day. No matter what you say, oh, so take your foot off the gas. Yeah, maybe you can take someone else's task. 'cause we're waiting, you've been falling down. Yeah, you've been clowning. Yeah, no one needs you with your negative mind. Oh, guess it's a sign of the time, yeah. You think that you're cool when you're not. Yeah, you turn back the clock. People say, what were they thinking back then when they were just wasting their time with negative minds? Being angry all the time.
Just vamping. Ooh. I think I've charged this enough where I can actually bring you guys in. Hopefully the audio will be better when I plug you in this way. I just couldn't. I was trying to get enough power so it doesn't die in the middle of the show. This is day 1051 in a row of the Renaissance Man Show live on YouTube. I just gained access to TikTok about 5 days ago. So if you'd like to join us, we're live over there. That's where the family is, and you get to see the real green screen show. You get to see my invention, the beat seat. You hear it sounds like, oh, he's playing with a drum machine. No, this is the first drum for singer-songwriters. I invented it. It's called the beat seat. You go to beatseat.rocks and check it out. Or you can go over to Beat Seat or over to the Renaissance Man Show on YouTube and see me playing it right now. And it's the first drum that sounds like a freaking drum kit. And you can play it with your feet, or you can play it with your hands and feet live instead of bending over like a cajon makes you bend over. If anybody out there knows what a cajon is, ugh. You get two tones. You got to bend over to freaking play it. I got unlimited tones. I can play with my hands and feet while sitting completely upright. Head over to YouTube. I'll show it to you. I'm going to show it to you in a minute anyway. That is so out of tune. This one doesn't get as much play as the Les Paul lately, so. What is going on here with this microphone? What are we doing? You doing a spinaroo on me all of a sudden? Oh, that's why this needs to be locked into place. There we go. So, what I thought I'd do here to get started on this acoustic is, let's see. Good trouble. Good to see you. All right, so I thought what we would do in order to get started with this acoustic guitar is play you guys a cover song. I usually like to write songs, but I haven't played one of these in a while. The high he is flat. Thanks, buddy. It's better right like that. Anybody have a topic you'd like me to write a song? Let's see. My regards. Can I write you a song? Give me a topic. Capitalism. Okay. Man, I do not like the action on this thing. All right, if we're going to write a song about capitalism, I'm going back to Les Paul because I don't like the action on that. And then we'll go back to that for, I was going to play a cover for you. Do that after. I'm going to play a little DMB. Paul, I don't know if Paul's on, but he's like, he usually is into when I'm playing number 41. He always wants me to play number 41 for him. Which I'm always happy to oblige, although I don't play covers typically. Why don't I just put this thing on? Why is it flipping like this? What the freaking heck? There we go. Bang, biggity boo. All right, let's see what we got here. Song about capitalism. No problem. That's not any better. At least I can tune in this right away. Everything is changing. You see they want to do away with everything we know. We live in the greatest land where someone who starts with nothing can stand and make something of themselves. You wanna change that? I don't know about you, but I won't start a lemonade stand down 8 years old, left in my driveway. I got the pink lemonade and selling it for $1. I'm almost sold out, and all of a sudden this town official drives by. He puts out his hand and he takes all of my profits after all of these hard-working hours. He says, "What'd you think this was, a capitalism game. No, we've gone straight communism. And if you don't like it, you can go home and cry to your mom and dad. That's how it all started for me. 8 years old, I got a lesson for all of my life. Things changed at 2021. Used to be that you can get up and make something of yourself, and then they got in bed with China. They got in bed with everybody else, but all of the people that put their heart on the line every day. I want to go out and make a living, gonna make as much as I want, getting the cash register opening up. Yeah, this is about money, 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 and the capitalism, isn't it? Even they want to kill it, yes, they want to kill it. Dead, dead, bando, yeah, I don't know why they don't let it go. You got crypto, you got all kinds of ways to flow, and if you don't, you gotta go. How was that? Any good? Maybe a moment or two that was okay. Yeah, well, it's a weird topic, dude. You give me a topic like capitalism, what the freak do you want? Oh, you wrote me the most melodic song, Mark. Yeah, capitalism songs can be a little weird. Boy, you wrote one about snow plowing yesterday. It was like so cool. It's like every night's different. I'm actually so tired from all the writing I did the last couple of days, but I did want to come on here and continue at least the streak of, leaving as an option for people to have a song or something out there. I also don't want to, I have so many on my phone I still have to get to before the next album, so. Hey, how you doing from Ireland? Good to see you. I'm here in the United States of America. I always thought it was funny, the movie with, you guys ever seen the movie with, what's his name? Brad Pitt. And it's the English movie where he's like a freaking gypsy. And it's crazy. I can't think of it. But he's got this Irish accent, but it's not. It's like I don't even know, but it's crazy. So tired. He's doing this crazy thing, and it's like hilarious. I love it. He's one of the funniest guys in that movie. Coming off of the fact that he did a Devil's Own and he was horrendous. This is someone with an Irish accent. He made up for it, I'm in Connecticut. Trek, I've been live for 1,051 days in a row. I've never made a penny for this. I come out every day. I do 2+ hours on YouTube for the last 1,051 days. Trumbull's close. I'm actually nearby Trumbull. It's funny you said that. But I've been live for over 1,000 days, 1,051 days to be exact, and I never made a penny for this. I'm a real estate agent. That's how I make a living. But I never made money for anything I do here. I just do this because the world is needing it. The world's dying. So I show up every day and continue to do this. So let me quickly play something here. Market's been pretty crazy as far as real estate's concerned. I do, Tad. Yeah, you should be able to see on the bottom, not only super chats, but I've got Venmo, I've got Patreon, and then below that, I can now take crypto, which is kind of crazy. You can do, I think, money sign Mark Pires crypto on Coinbase in the Coinbase wallet. So anybody, family members that want to donate can do it that way. I appreciate that, Tad. You rock. Yeah, Boston's. You know, it's funny. I've only been to Boston maybe a handful of times in my life. My wife went to school there. When my daughter was we were pregnant with our second, my wife was like, I have a craving for Regina Pizza. If anybody's ever been up to Boston, it's called Regina Pizza. Ridiculous. So she's like, I'm hungry for a Regina. I was like, do you want to go? We threw my son in, 6 months old, threw him in the back of the car, 4.5 hour drive, went up, got a Regina Pizza. My wife was happy. I turned the car around, bang, biggity boo, came home, 4.5 hours back, a little extra in the back. We went back there recently. And I figured out their formula because they make a pizza. It's not even the pizza the pizza's great, but they have like a hot oil. They make their own hot oil there, guys. So I'm there. I'm like, without the guy looking, I'm like checking out the consistency. I'm like shaking it to see what's in it, you know? And I'm like, I think we're good. You know what I mean? Yeah, Beer Man knows 6 months is perfect for travel. Toss the little guy in the back. We're doing it, right? Up there in friggin' Beantown. Got my pizza. He was a trooper. Definitely was a trooper on that. Oh, thank you, brother. Trek Gunner, I really appreciate you following me. I'm going to be live here every day forever now, like I am on YouTube. But this started December 31st, 2018. The world was so negative. I was just kind of having a problem, I guess. I didn't recognize it as a problem personally, but people around me were seeing it. Not for me, but like, I don't know. You're too close to things. We're always too close to things. And I'm in my office during an office meeting. My manager says, you know, he's talking about the negativity at the office. And he's like, you guys have to stop with the negativity. He's like, you know, all I hear is everybody talking about this person and that agent. How did that agent get this? And why did that agent get that? Because they're not that good an agent and they just got in the business. And why did they get this, you know, huge listing when they don't even know what they're doing? He's like, it's just so negative. He goes, real estate's already negative. And he's like, you know, watch Mark next time you guys are doing that. He gets physically uncomfortable. And I looked at him, and Dave was my old manager. I go, hey, what are you talking about? He goes, yeah, you get up and walk out of the room. And I go, no, I don't. He goes, watch. And he goes, you guys watch. Next time you do it, you see how Mark reacts. He physically gets uncomfortable and he'll walk out of the room. And I was like, no freaking way. What do you know? Like maybe 3 days, it wasn't more than a couple days later, somebody's in the office talking crap, just going after another agent from a different office. Oh, how did they get the listing? They don't a crap agent. They just got their freaking license. They don't even know what they're doing. And I just got up and walked out of the room. And I was like, oh my goodness, what? And I realized in that moment that I'm so sensitive to the energies around me and I was reacting to them without knowing. And what Dave said is true. He was observing me more than I was. I wasn't even recognizing it. But I am reacting to everything around me. And now I've learned how to be sensitive to that. And I'll get the frig out of any scenario where I feel it. And that's why I have a show that's all love and light. Because there's nothing better than what we do here. For 1,051 days in a row without a script, I've come out here and created song after song. There's 130 songs on iTunes from 2021 alone. There's 2 feature films on YouTube from 2021 alone. I'm working on feature film number 3. Friday, we have a mini feature. It's an hour long. Batmark and Supermark are back at it. My first movie of the year was Batmark versus Supermark. It's totally crazy. Totally crazy. It's all live improvisation. But the second one was I don't know. You know, it's weird when you're in the middle of it, it becomes better. Like, okay, I've written 130 songs and released them this year, but every time I put out an album, that's the best album in the world, right? I almost want to do something. I wish everybody was over on YouTube so I could do this. I want to play through all of the 130 songs, not the full thing, but just the 20-second previews that are on DistroKid, so you can hear what has been released this year. We're going to do this because at least people over here on the TikTok app will be able to hear it. But you guys over on YouTube will get to hear it and see it. I'm going to actually sit in front of it and play along. Let's see if I can get this in here. DistroKid. Here we go. So every month I put out an album, we're 14 days away from album number 11 of the year. That's kind of crazy. Let me see if I can get in here. It's going to ask me to log in. Oh, no, I can't look. Maybe I can. Maybe I can. Let's see. No, I don't have it in here. That's unfortunate. All right, we're not going to do that now. It's just not going to work. So instead, we'll do that later. But the bottom line is, if you listen to these songs, like every time I put one out, I'm like, oh my goodness, this is the best album I've ever put out. And then like 4 weeks later, we put out a new album. And I'm like, oh my goodness, this is the best album I've ever put out. So at the end of this first 130 songs, which has been 10 months, 13 songs on each album, every song is powerful. And I'm saying, okay, I don't believe there's one bad song that's been released in 2021. And here's the crazy thing. You know how many times I've listened to a band where the first album is great, or there's like most of the songs are great, and then everything they ever put out forever is crap from that point? And I'm like, how have I put out 130 really good songs that nobody's ever heard? What the freak is going on here? This is the Truman Show. That's what I realized. We are in the Truman Show. There is no way we are not. Oh, awesome. Thank you, Bybit. You the rock. Buy Bitcoin, right? Oh, you rock, man. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. We do this every day, too. It's multiple hours a day, every day of the year. There is no taking a break for me. It's funny that the seventh day, the Lord said, take a rest. But I think my seventh day will be the last day I'm here. I can't take time off because this world is dying. And if I take a moment off, I don't know if I'll come back. I've said that a few times before on the show, and it's kind of true. I may enjoy sitting on the sidelines again, guys. So I don't want to stop, because if I do, there's a chance. I don't know how big of a chance or how much, but there's a chance you just never see me again. I just decide not to come back. I'm like, okay, I did my work. 1,700 plus videos on YouTube. There's 130 songs from 1 year, 2 feature films. My work is done. Right now, I'm driving towards the sun. Every day, I'm showing up to continue to find the next piece of content we're going to create. It's never being settled with what we created. I listen to it for reference. I share it with you because I don't want to forget how great the things are we've done here. The songs, I'm going to play some of them for you. But the comedy. When I jokingly say that, like, you go and find a bad one. The one I released the other day, it's not bad. The edit was bad. The content is amazing. The edit was bad. I forgot to take my song out after 15 seconds. I usually like fade out, and it's just there for like the 4 minute and 14 seconds that the song is. And I'm like, and the song's playing over me. I'm like, no, But once it gets out and you get the bit again, the bit was, I forget what the bit was, but this is the thing. It's a revolving door here. There is no script. So if I start on something, I start talking to Joanne, who's my fake confidant back here. Or I talked to Zabrowski, who he actually did leave the woo-hoo on the first song, but I haven't seen since we played a show after that. But I haven't seen him in 15 years, But we talk to him every day. He's right there. He's doing a woo-hoo for us. Zabrowsk, bang, biggity boo. That's a perfect woo-hoo. We're here doing it, right? Calico Dawn in the house, kicking it with me. RS5150, Jacqueline Grace. Hold on, I got to put this on over here, because on the tuber, we got to say hi to the fam. Bex! Boom! When you got Bex here, guys, it's on, right? Like, you don't know yet, but it's on, right? Wow, you going down. You get it? And you have Bex in the house. And you see Rob in Connecticut 79. CT79er, where is CT? Are you in Connecticut as well? Jacqueline Grace. Love it when Jacqueline's here. And Kathleen Danford, when she's here, it's on. I'm just letting you know now. Sometimes people are like, is it on? I'm not really sure if it's on. It's freaking on. Kathleen Danford came down. And Margaret Jones, of course. When you're doing a Margaret Jones situation, what's that, Joanne? No, Joanne, I can't tell them about your GoFundMe. She's always interjecting. I'm right in the middle of saying hello to the family members here on YouTube. And she wants me to give you the GoFundMe situation. It's like You know, Joanne? No, stop the wheezing. If you're going to wheeze like that, get the frig out of the studio. Oh, that's right. You can't leave. That heart is too big now. She can't fit through the door. No, we're dealing with a jaws of life situation. We're hoping that this new medication that Dr. Weasel Fauch has come out with is going to do something. You're missing this over on TikTok, but Dr. Weasel Fauch. Dr. Weasel Fauch, can you tell me, how's that medication coming along for Joanne's massively ridiculous heart, gigantocarditis that she's dealing with? I mean, I know CNN's calling it magnificent carditis because they need to spin it, you know? We got to get people to get more bugaboos. Spin it into something called magnificent carditis. That'll work better than giganta. We don't want people going out there talking about gigantocarditis. You know what I mean? You going out there with gigantocardi? No, that's not good. Especially when you go humongocarditis and then the people are all like, you got medical journals calling. That is a scary time. Dr. Weasel Fauch, the medication, how's it doing? It's anecdotal. Freaking Dr. Weasel Fauch with the anecdotal situation. You know, Dr. Weasel Fauch, when you say anecdotal, you know what I hear? I hear, you're right, Mark. He's just a creep, this Dr. Weasel Fauch. Dr. Weasel Fauch, I went out today. Yeah, I know, I shouldn't have gone out, right? No, you got to stay in your home unless you got 7,000 bugaboos. Hold on, I thought it was 7,000 masks. Now I got to take 7,000 bugaboos? That's right, 2 a day, keep the Dr. Weasel Fauch away. You're dealing with a Dr. Weasel Fauch, you know? And he shows up with that friggin' weasel face, right? And he's like, let's just make it simple. Just everybody get a bugaboo. If you get the bugaboo, then get a bugabooster. You got the bugabooster, got the bugaboo. Wear 4,727 masks. And then you gotta still social distance. And you still may get you may get the CV. Wait, hold on. Dr. Weasel Fauch, I thought you said, like, if you do the bugaboo situation, you wear the masks. Because I know you want to do the mask situation. You're on the double, triple, quadruple masks, you know, also with the diaper, Joe Biden. I know what you're doing. You want us to do it, right? Why am I doing the social distance and why am I still really getting it? That's anecdotal. Freaking anecdotal Fauch. You know, Dr. Weasel Fauch. Do you know what a hussa is, Dr. Weasel Fauch? A hussa is a pig that don't fly straight. Do you not fly straight either, Weasel Fauch? Oh, you can't do a Scarface on me. Dr. Weasel Fauch. Dr. Weasel Fauch approves. Bex, absolutely, that is the porcelain in the house. That's my brother. Porcelain, what can I do for you, brother? You want to hear a tune? Give me a topic. Give me a topic, Porcelain. Don't forget, too, that, like, when you do a song request, it could be a comedy song request, too. We're doing a Christopher Walken song or a Donald J. Trump song. These things happen. With Big League. Topic, Kyle Rittenhouse. Okay, there we go. Porcelain always finds a good way to get a topic out there. That could get me in trouble. Okay. Oh my goodness. Yeah, right? Bex knows. Just a young lad, got your heart on your chest. You hear the sounds, the gunshots ring out. Get in your ride, you figure out how you can get that
yours, you call your friend, and you say, meet me in Kenosha, I'll meet you halfway if I got to, 'cause I'm going to stand my ground against evil. Got a few bad eggs in the crowd, talking about most of them. Standing there, I'm holding my ground. They start pushing up, they start grabbing for my AR-15. You know what I mean? Pull the trigger, and they go down one by one. You can't stop me when I'm trying to fight back. I'm trying to hold the land. Yeah, you all are not the enemy. You're acting like it. Then you start looking at the jackets. Yeah, and you're saying why you're any all these people even giving a damn. Yeah, you got a couple pedophiles in there, and I think they got what they deserve. Ask me. If you grab for a gun, you're gonna get a gun. Yeah. I'll tell you what, son, yeah. You can be as stupid as you want. Oh, you put your hand in fire and you wonder why you are burned to crisp. Oh, you can't do this and then blame someone for fighting back, for not losing life. Oh, well, the way it would have gone down if he just relented. Now, so it happened. It was unfortunate, but if you play with the ball, you get the ones. I say you can't grab for a gun unless you wanna get the gun, yeah. And then we don't wanna hear from anyone. If you were stupid enough to go and do that, that's on you, not on some young kid. No, I'm kinda written the way you did. You can write your history books the way you want, but your eyes can see the truth if you want to. If you open up and if you look and you stop listening to the lies from the fake news, they keep coming at me and you. If you go for the gun, you're going to get the gun. When you play with the bulls, you get the horns. You can't play with a snake without getting bit. No, you got a venom in your veins. Only the strong remain. 2021's insane.
Right, Porcelain? If you go for the gun, you're gonna get the freaking gun! What are we talking about? Oh, thank you, brother. I'll have to listen back to that and see. Thank you, Jonas. I appreciate you. You know, it's funny. I never know how any of that's going to work out. In fact, I was like really nervous to even play anything because of how toxic that situation is. But I think I spoke truthful about the way I see it, at least. I don't know. You go for the gun, you get the gun. You know? Like, what are we even talking about here? One of my good friends sent a list of, like, the things these people did prior to this event, you know? I was like, holy cow. And this guy, Kyle, he's never been in trouble in his life, you know? It's like, it's so easy for them to push the narrative. And then you see, like, you know what? It's amazing to me, someone like, let's just pick him out of a hat because last week we did a bit on him, Aaron Rodgers. He's like all-American quarterback, you know, like everything's going perfect in his life. Then he just mentions how there's some other options in order to keep yourself safe from this thing we're all going through. Oh my goodness. You think it's World War III. They want to cancel him. They want to cancel Dave Chappelle. Like, and the thing is, if Dave Chappelle and Aaron Rodgers were not big enough, they'd be canceled. That's how messed up the world is right now. They cancel anybody that they don't agree with instead of allowing them to have an opinion. Everybody should be able to flourish with their opinion and with their, you know, with their heart open. When you start closing down from being self just because everybody's suppressing, you stop being like happy. It's impossible for you to find happiness when all you're doing is second guessing yourself. I have a quote I wrote like a year and a half ago now. I said, when you second guess yourself, you lose every time. And that's why I keep trying to, like, staying away from certain topics. But I just do what the heck I want in the moment because I don't want to walk on eggshells. The time we're living in forces us to live on eggshells. So I write these songs, I sing these songs in the moment that I don't know what the words are going to be. Porcelain says to me to write a song about, you know. You think so, Porcelain? I don't know. I'm going to put it out. We'll see what happens. I don't know if it'll be on an album, but I'm putting it out for sure. Maybe tomorrow. You know, I always say, this is the thing. I saw Alex Jones and Project Veritas do a video last week on this, and it was so true. I mentioned this a few weeks ago. It's like, if people like this show and love this show, go and screen grab anything you like and share it. Because the thing is, the way around the algorithms is to share it on your own pages, not my links. Oh, hey, Mike, go check out Mark's link. It's live. That won't go anywhere. That will go nowhere. They'll block your link when you share my links. You got to take a friggin' screen grab of something you like and just be like, dude, check this show out. That's live every day. This moment happened. I asked him to write a song about freaking Kyle Rittenhouse, and this is what happened. It's amazing. I watched a couple of minutes of that trial. It's like, first of all, the prosecutor's a friggin' jerk. I'm like, holy cow, this guy sucks. And I see this little kid up there. Yeah, you know what? He played with some guns, shot some guns. You know how many people I knew growing up that I met along the line that shot guns? They went hunting. My friend Lou, when I was 14 years old, Lou was out camping that night before he came back to his house. We had dinner at his house and he had a party at his house that night. They were freaking camping, killing deer. They all loved venison and so... You know, what's the big deal? You know what I mean? There are people like to hunt. This is America. You know, but the idea that they villainize someone who's protecting, you know what I mean? Then something bad happens. I mean, I watched that footage from a bunch of different angles and I'm like, what was supposed to happen? Hold on. What is supposed to happen differently? Let him take the gun? You go for the gun, you get the gun. You want my gun? Here you go. Bang, biggity boo. Like, I don't understand what happened that could have happened any different. Well, they take the gun and they shoot at him and kill him. Oh, well, you don't know they would have done that. They're just pederasts. Okay. So you're going to trust the pedophiles. Those guys are going to go and be good to Kyle. We know something even worse may have happened to Kyle. Think about that. A couple of pederasts over there trying to get his gun. What are you going to do to him? Well, they're going to kill him, absolutely. But what else? Oh, no. We trust that they would have been good to Kyle. You go for the gun, you get the gun. And I'm not political. You know that. I'm not trying to ever be political. I call things the way they are, as I don't watch the news. So when I see the news, I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? If you step away from the news, and I know a lot of you do, when you watch it for a moment, you're like, oh, ew, ooh, ew. I feel like disgusting when I listen and watch the news because I could see the spinning. I could just see it. I'm like, does anybody believe this? Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, 98% of the country believes it. Bah, bah, bah. Today, somebody asked me on TikTok, what's your impressions on the Vaxxaroo? And I just went and I said, I respect everybody who, no matter what they do. That's what I said. I was like, I respect whatever you want to do, you go and do you. I just want you to respect my opinion as well, to do what I want to do, and to that body choices, and, you know, and what people do is their choice, you know? And a couple people were up in arms like, oh, well, you're not, like, they want everybody to promote something that you don't believe in. Like, I only promote what I believe in. I promote the moment. There's one reason why I won't do it. I create so much content. I don't want that to be at risk. If I get the CV and it goes wrong for me, that's the way the creator wanted it to go for me. But if I put something Bill Gates created in me, that's not on the creator. That's on me. And I can't do that. Yeah, for sure, CT. What are you feeling? Oh, porcelain, awesome. I gotta listen back to it now after the show. But, you know, I almost put the loop in there, too, because I did the whole thing about when you go for the gun, you get the gun, you know? When you go for the gun, you get the gun. Yeah, yeah. That's cool. That's actually the same chord progression, I think, to Nothing Can Stop the Light. How interesting is that? One of the most powerful songs ever written, that I've ever written, called Nothing Can Stop the Light. It almost shows the true intentions behind this whole topic. You know, they could smear anybody. They could smear a good man. They could smear a bad situation to make it worse. But they absolutely don't let us see the situations the way they really are. It's really terrible. Oh, thank you, Porcelain. Yeah, I think that's going to be the new idea going forward, is every night just taking requests. And what went from, yeah, when I went from going to an album a month, it may be upped because we're writing so much. I don't know. I mean, I just don't want to, you know, this is a weird thing to say, but I don't want my last day to come and then there's all this content on my phone. You know what I mean? Like, I want to get it all out there. So if today I create 3 songs, I got to get those 3 songs out. It's a weird thing, I know, but I just feel like whether they're found now or one day or never, they just need to be out there. They need to be out there. And the idea of the Truman Show, I could visualize that as a real idea. Like, imagine that for a second. If you were in a movie, okay? We're in our own movie. Everybody's in this movie. It's the Truman Show. And they are all just working us with marionettes, you know, from above. And they're looking at me in this real estate office. And they're like, yeah, but I need to, like, get more out of this NFT. You know what I mean? Like, what are we doing with this guy? And they're like, you know what we got to do? We got to get him into action. And the concept of this character in this movie is that he creates some pretty powerful content that could really change the world. Okay? Just speaking outside. Okay? Really powerful content in the moment that can change the world. The beauty of this character and of this part of the Truman Show is everybody in the world has no idea he's doing this. And that's the perplexing thing, where everybody in this little tiny bubble is like, how does nobody know this is going on? 5 songs yesterday? Live in the moment, like, about society, about freaking Kyle Rittenhouse. Why aren't a million people hearing that? Because they are. Just not here. Here, in our world, it's just us. And I love it. I love it. I'm not complaining. I hope you guys know that. I'm saying I'm seeing it clear for the first time ever. When you put out 1,700 pieces of content from 1 minute to 2 feature films and not one of them's gone viral, you're in the freaking Truman Show, right? It's got to be. Unless your content sucks, which I know it doesn't suck. It could be, you know, everything's subjective, so someone could like it or hate it, but it doesn't suck, okay? I've seen sucky content before. I know it doesn't suck. Just might not be everyone's cup of tea, but we're onto something in our own way. We have fun. And if you're looking for something that's fun and someone who's enjoying the moment, enjoying what they do, then you're going to enjoy all the content. You don't have to necessarily like the content. You'll like the vibe of the content. You're in the freaking Truman Show. This is the only reality here. And they're all, so just imagine this. Right now you see 24. 24. Just imagine for a second, that is our world, yeah. But in the Truman Show, the freaking entire Truman Show's watching this moment right now. They're all on with us. They're laughing. They're like, he's finally figuring it out. Guys, he's finally figuring it out. Call the producers. We can't let him go find the freaking ice wall. Bang, biggity boo. He's onto it. It's the True Mark Show. You know, when you're doing a True Mark Show, and they were like, maybe he won't get it when they hire a guy who's similar, Jim Carrey, you know, with the animated. What are we doing? You know, when they do that, he won't figure it out. That it was really intended. It was a typecast situation. We typecasted Jim Carrey into the part years before Mark realized. Interesting story. Yeah. But I kind of like that idea of being a movie. I think we got to do our own True Mark show. I think we have to do a movie, Truman Show, our own Truman Show movie about this. This is the show. And all this great stuff. Like, take one of the songs. Just take any of the songs. Maybe the Kyle song. And be like, okay, guys, that's the impact. Where's the impact? Oh, 34 views on something as freaking powerful as a Kyle Rittenhouse moment, you know? And they're like, okay, Truman Show situation. Then we have to get the scenes where there's like thousands of people that are like, he thinks 20 people are watching this. The entire globe is seeing it. Oh, it'd be a funny show. I still can't get over that all of this is happening all alone in a basement without anybody else's help. No edit help. I mean, the other day you could tell I put out one of the worst edits I've ever put out. It's just because I was in a rush. It was an hour and... How long was that? It was like an hour and 5-minute movie. And there was just so many errors. I'm like watching. I'm like, oh man, another one of those. What happens is when I screen grab everything. That's why I said if you like something, screen grab it and drop it. Because that's how I drop my content for you. I do the show and then afterwards I just screen grab the moments that I liked that I think you'll like. The songs, the comedy. And then I release it at somewhere in the future. But when I do that, all of the notifications come out. So if someone, for example, Jacqueline or Porcelain said something on a comment, you'd see it flash on the top of the screen while I'm in the middle of recording this clip. And so every once in a while, I'm like not paying attention when it happens, and I just push record and drop the thing. And then when we're watching it together for the first time, I'm like, oh no, there's one of those moments, you know? So it was a bad edit the other day, but usually I'm pretty good about it. It's just tough because I'm doing it to try to get it all out. And it's kind of hard doing it all by yourself, you know, especially when you really do, you know, I sell real estate. This isn't what I do at all for a living. I've never made any money selling the Renaissance Man show. This isn't about selling a product. This is about bringing some positivity to a really dire situation. And I don't think positivity sells, to be honest. And I'm not trying to make money this way. I'm just trying to get people to feel better. And if I was trying to make money this way, I would have quit a long time ago, I'm pretty sure, you know. I mean, I think Porcelain found me somewhere around day 500 or 600. And at that point, I had 2 people on, something like that. And since then, you know, it hasn't changed much and I'm still here. So I don't show up because I'm like, oh, I'm going to make money today. I show up because I really love being here with you guys. I really love creating all this content and allowing this moment to unfold. That's what I love most, is allowing the moment to unfold. Even right now, I have no idea what we're going to do next. Isn't that awesome? I think what I'm going to do, because I'm not sure if anybody's on with us over on TikTok. I'm going to cut TikTok. Guys, I'll come back on in a little while. I'm going to put the guitar down for a little bit, because I want to play you guys a few things. So this whole week we have premieres every day, and the stuff that's been coming out is interesting. It's really interesting stuff, just because it's all request stuff, like Porcelain saying, we're getting into, okay, hey, what do you want to hear a song about? And then this stuff happens, and I cannot wait to get to this one about freaking plowing. I was like, what the hell? I can't believe there's a snow plowing song that was so good last night. I got to go back and find it. But country, this one happened, okay? I'm putting this on. This is premiering tomorrow, I believe. All right, this is a crazy tune. One of the subscribers, new subs over on TikTok, says, "Can you play a song like my buddies and I going out in the woods, you know, to hang out together, you know, in the country to go out in the woods?" So that was the request, okay? So I wrote a song that I've now titled "Country is in the Soul." Oh, we can't watch it this way. I've got to do it this way. I got to open up the... Where was it? Okay. This is called "Country is in the Soul." Let me know what you think. It is premiering tomorrow, I believe. Let me just check real quick. No, I'm sorry, on Thursday. But this is a pretty cool vibe right here. Check this out. Okay. This is called "Country is in the Soul." Let me know what you think. It is premiering. Hold on a second. I believe. Let me just check real quick.
Hold on.
No, I'm sorry, on Thursday.
Hold on
But
a minute.
this is a pretty cool vibe right here. Check this out. All right, there we go. I had an extra in there. All right, let's see. Let's go back to the top. I'm just a young guy out on the trail for the weekend. I don't need much but the sunlight on my face. I don't need much more than time all alone in the forest. Oh, I'm camping again. And the long summer days have come to an end. I don't know if I feel good about it yet. You see, we've been living through so much misery. 2021, yeah, along with CV. Oh, you better take a Facce. If you don't, we're going to ridicule you. Yeah, that's what we do. 2021's over for the birds. 2021's for the birds. Edlin Norman, the truth has got the truth. It says that I ain't country, no, it's not true. 'Cause I'm 100 country. Yeah, I'm 100% from my country. And you get one life, you better fight for it. And I won't let them hold me down. I won't let them hold you down. I've been here 1,048 days in a row. And if you join the fam, I can say I'll be back every day, all year long. I'll never stop, no, 2 hours plus every day, forevermore. Put your backpack on, we're just getting gone. Stake your tent for the night, light the fire, it's getting dark. Let's create some light before it's too late. Yeah, let's get into it before it's too late. Before it's too late. Before it's too late. So Thursday, that'll be released, and that was written live on TikTok. Hopefully it was a little country for you. I don't know. Backpacker, my friend. See, at the end of the day, we met someone new that night. Backpacker 24. Backpacker 24 sent me another message on TikTok today. You know, it makes my day when I hear from someone and they say that, you know, they can't wait to see whatever's next, you know, or whatever it is. But just to hear something positive back is always very encouraging when you're in a world like we're living today. It is interesting. There's a lot of people on TikTok. I didn't realize, you know, I mean, I did. I just never had the access of going live until like 6 days ago. But we could reach a lot more people and bring them into this family that way. Today we saw a couple people that came over, which was awesome. So let's hope tomorrow I'm going to keep doing that. I go live there maybe twice a day. And we bring them on during the show as the second time. Let me play you something else here. Do we still have that thing open here? No. All right. I'm going to play you guys. I'm going to give Porcelain a jam here. This song right here. I don't even know what it is yet. When I'm playing you something that's fire. Let's see. It's All From Within. This was another request from just the other day. Okay. Now, again, I don't know where these things come from, but Truman Show. Yeah. Here we go.
So I've got my essay written.
Truman showing it. 1, 2, 3 in it.
I love it when my contact rolls back in my eye. It's like a
Truman Show.
gross game of
That's
hide
totally a
and seek.
Truman Show commercial, right, guys?
off.
Right? It's All From Within. I like that. Here we go. We've got inside when we're so clouded from the truth. It's all on the inside. Oh, it's all from within. You say we're getting nothing but spin from the fake news, and you tune in, you keep hoping you get something that's real, but it's just garbage over and over and over again. Oh, you can never win. You walk away feeling worse than you did when you tuned in. Oh, when you go outside and say, I think it's only getting worse. That's what they said. I know I gotta go 5,000 feet away from everyone. That's what they said on the news. Oh, I better put on a mask and get the bugaboo. Yeah, 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 yeah. Listen to the voice in you. Yeah. You gotta listen to the signs, yeah. You gotta open your eyes, and people don't know what they got inside. You gotta connect with this inside, yeah. Oh, it's all on the inside, yeah. It's all from within. Oh, it's all from within. All from within. So it's funny, every time I play something, I'm like, oh, this is the song. And then I'm like, no, that's not the one I was thinking. That's a cool tune, but it's not the one I was thinking. So the other day, this was a request that came in.
Right now, Steve.
This is another new subscriber over on TikTok. Said, write me a song about the girl that never loved you back. And you know what? It's interesting how whenever something's said, like even when Porcelain asked me if I could do a Kyle written out song, I didn't know where I would go with it. So like it's the first thing I think of is, you know, whatever. I don't even remember what I started with on that song. I think it was something about wanting to go out and protect, you know, your land and family or whatever it is. And going to meet halfway to Kenosha. I nailed that one. I'm thinking back to it now. I had the rhyme on Kenosha or something, right? Oh, please do, CT. I'm going to release it, but if you want to screen grab it and just tag the hell out of it and give people a direction point to head back to the show, let them know there's 130 more just like that. I mean, the stuff that I'm playing for you right now, especially this one right here, I feel like no matter what I'm talking about, I go into the society stuff within the song. Like, even though I try to not, I do. Like, and here's a good example of it. This is a song called No Matter How Hard You Try. And I think this song right here should be all over the freaking radio. Let me know if you agree. That girl that never loved you back. Oh, this isn't it.
Okay, I
Sorry.
got you, brother.
I'm doing it again. This is the other tune. Check this out. I saw her when we were 16 years old. We had the same class. I'd look at her, I'd talk to her, and she'd always look the other way. At that kid Tommy, she had a thing for him. No matter how much I tried and what I said or do, she was not interested in me. No, and I'd go home and cry, and I'd wait for her to see the light within me, but she never did. No, and I'm 43 years old. I see her walking down the street just the other day. Yeah, she's still single, and I'll go up and see if we can mingle, but she just looked right through me like we're 16 again. And I don't wanna be her friend, no, but I have been in the friend zone from day one, and I don't know how I can get out. No, I'll go through time, wondering what it would be like just to touch your lips with mine. Oh, I guess I'll have to come back another lifeline. Gonna go after her again. Maybe if I'm not the same guy, she'll give me a try, and I won't give up. I'll hope I'll resurrect and come back and give her a chance to give me a chance. Let's not be friends, let's be lovers. Oh, that's all I've ever wanted, but she don't care about me, no. Oh, I could be 100 years old. Oh, she just thinks I'm Santa Claus. Oh, won't ever look at me another way. Yeah, yeah, it's the girl that got away. but I never had a chance to even get her in the first place. 'Cause she never even liked me, no, never even gave me a chance. No late night romance, no dancing in the rain, no, I was all alone, yeah. You can dream all you want, but you're not the one she wants. So let it go. Oh, it's the girl you can never let go.
People ask me every day, what do I do to look the way that I do? When I tell them it's 99% diet.
Guys, let me ask you, how many of you are thinking about asking that guy anything, right? I'm asking that guy where the freaking closest, like, strip joint is, right? I'm asking that guy where his, like, porn stash went, right? What are we talking? This guy over there, they ask me every day. Nobody freaking asks you a thing, okay? What? How do you look like that? Nobody freaking cares. Are you kidding me? It's unbelievable, you know. Sometimes when you're in the middle of it, the magic of the world comes into play. You know what I mean? So, let me play this next one. This is the one I wanted to play for you, and then I didn't get it out. This is called No Matter How Hard You Friggin' Try. There's no friggin' in there, but you can imagine it being in there when you listen back. That girl that never loved you back. We just heard okay, I got you, brother. We heard that one. Let's do this one. This one I'm pumped about. This is the one I said should be on the radio. Check this out. Thursday night, tick-tock on the rise, yeah. Day 5 going live, yeah. We're gonna keep it right. You know we're living the high life here every night. You're living in the light. Oh, I've been here every night. 1,046 days in a row. If you want to feel what it's like to live in the moment, I'm gonna take you on a ride. Take a long ride through the night. I said it's the same story, just another day. I wasn't playing, it's exactly like I said. Take out the trash on your way out the door. I don't want to see it no more. Yeah, it's been taking me over my game, and I don't want to remain. So I'm gonna skip out, yeah. I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna find a new path, and I'm gonna go out into the night.
judging you for feeling the way you wanna feel. People always tell you you can't say a thing about them, but then they wanna tell you what to do. Why don't you do you, why do me? 'Cause I'm sick of you telling me what's right for me. I know what's right for me. How do you know what's right for me when you don't even know me? Oh, but I see, I get it now. You don't even care. No matter how much you try. No matter how much you try. What you're hiding under the rug, we're gonna find out. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And even if you try to censor the truth, you know we're gonna get it. 'Cause you know there are people out there who won't let it die. No matter how hard you try. Matter how hard you try. No 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 matter how hard you try. How hard you try, no. Yeah. Oh, you can't break away from the spell, no matter how hard you try. How hard you try, no matter how hard you try. No matter how hard you try. No matter how hard you try.
If you want to know why you're so tired so
I don't
often,
want to know anything
look
from
at this
you.
banana.
It's a freaking banana,
It's
dude.
fresh.
Put that in a freaking tailpipe, Eddie Murphy style. You doing a Beverly Hills Cop situation? You're there. You walked into the club, right? And you walked into the place. You're like, I'm going to see the bad guy with the coffee grounds, cocaine situation. Go in there, starting a problem, you know. Can't think of his name right now. I'm pretty good at this usually. Can't remember his name. You know, he had the, you know. It's there. It's there. I'm almost at it. No, lost it. Eddie Murphy's walking out of the room now. He's doing his silly voice. Now, I'm going to go in there and see him. I'm going to see Ruben. What is his name? Dang it. That's a callback I couldn't get to. You know what I mean? Like, you're doing it. It just didn't happen for you. Donovan? No. You know, sometimes you're doing a callback and then you miss it. I'm going to play you guys this real quick so you can grab a bowl of friggin' cereal. Yeah. This is a little something I dropped last week. Oh, my goodness. Uck got it. Yeah. Marty, here we're doing a cereal situation over there. Check this out. Ready? This right here is called How to Go Straight Diva. Like, how do you go straight diva? I give you the 5 steps. You want to know? I gave it to you right here. There's Mariah. I taught her everything she knows. So that one, I'm going to actually cut that out, I think, guys, and drop that for you, or at least that little bit, that little section. I may just like, okay, guys, here's a minute worth of just some stupid, crazy, like vocal, what do you even call that? Like divaing? Vocal divaing? Oh, he was vocal divaing. He put his hand up in the air. He's like, he was blocking out the sun. He grabbed the microphone. He did one of these. I gotta protect myself from the sunlight. Yeah. And then do the shake. He was doing a shake. He was shaking, doing the handshake thing, you know. When you do the handshake thing, like, you know you're killing it. Like, and then when you do the fingers together, you're like, that's like money right there. You're doing it. You know what I mean? But of course, when you get like to the whole like, and you do one of those at the end. So it starts with blocking out the sun, but at the very end, you're like raising the sun up into the sky. Oh, go, yeah, sun, bring it up into the sky, right? But at the beginning, you don't want that sun in your eyes. You're like, no, sun, don't get near my face. I'm trying to sing this role. No auto-tune. You know what I mean? And you're doing it. It's like a process, you know? Oh, look, Mark's in stage 1. Oh, guys, look, he's in stage 2.
I love it when my contact rolls back in my eye. It's like a gross game of hide and seek.
With 20.
And stage 3 is when you start pointing it out. And you're doing it all, you know what I mean? Like, I gotta make sure I point out every note I'm hitting to you. And then you do like the vibrato at the end, so you're like, and you point. That's the thing. But remember, don't forget, you end with, and you bring it up. You know, you can't not bring it up if you're gonna start low. You know, I'm trying to let you know, like, these are the things that happen when you're diva singing. You know, the old diva, you know, hand in the air, protecting the face from the sunlight while you're doing your amazing run. By Menon, right? And when you do it, you do it. You know, I'm just saying, I know you do it. I can tell. Yeah, Mariah Carey. Anna knows, and I'm doing a Mariah Carey situation, and I'm out there going, and then, you know, also, don't forget when you go up and you gotta let them know you're doing it. Like, if you want to trick them sometimes, you'll go from high low. They're like, wait a second, that messes with my head. Because he's starting up, and he's going up, and he's going, and he's messing with me, you know? Sometimes we do that as musicians in the middle of the roll of the run, you know what I mean? We're like, no, you know, you're doing it all at once, you know, but don't forget that one. That's my favorite one is and then of course, when it's really bright out, you're double deckering it. Microphone's here. You're just like, you didn't want to hold it anymore. First time you're like, no. Then you put the mic on the mic stand. You're just like, right? And then, you're doing it all. You know, I got to say, I'm proud of you for getting it all done in one run. You know, like people were like, all right, let's see what you got, Mariah. You're like, okay, give me the freaking piano music in the background. Jin, 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 do 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 jin, 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 jin. You did great, Mariah. You know, when you got a Mariah situation going and you're doing the runs, not like a sleep sofa Joe Biden, no, like running in your double diaper situation. I'm talking about you're doing the runs on the microphone. Again, not in a triple diaper situation either. You guys know Huggies sponsors him, but we're not talking about that right now. We're talking about you doing a run on the microphone. You're there. You're in studioing it, right? And all of a sudden, the producer comes over. They're like, look, I don't know. I'm just feeling like we need one of these. If we want to capture it, if we want all the youngins out there dancing at the club to this track, we're going to need you to do one of these. What do you need me to do? Just go like this while you're singing, and it will all come to you. What? Really? Yes, it's step one. Okay. Music starts playing. Jin, 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 jin. Like we're doing it, you know? It's amazing when a bit is born out of nothing. It happens every single night on this show, doesn't it, guys? By Menon. That was a freaking by Menon moment. Right there. You kidding me? I swear you got to be pointing. It's so funny. My wife and I used to joke about that. Like, you'd see like these random pop stars who just all of a sudden be like, oh, I'm gonna sing with my hand in the air. Yeah. Let me write it out on the freaking paper so you know how many notes I hit. Whoa, come on, people. Whoa, double hand in the air. Yeah, got a block on the sunlight. I can see the moonlight through the sun. Yeah. What are we talking about over here? Renaissance man, right? What's that, Joanne? Joanne, you can't do the hand in the air. You're gonna run out of breath. You're gonna have heart issues. She's got an arrhythmia right now because of the quadruple heart situation. You go and get a quadruple bugaboo, and you're there excited about it. I want to get mine. You're done. You're done back there. You know. No, just file that Zabrowski file, Joanne. Zabrowski. You know, when she's doing the Zabrowski file, sometimes that's where I get my inspiration. I'll be there and I'll hear like, Zabrowski. Zabrowski. And I'm like, I got a song now, thanks to Joanne's ridiculousness behind me. Like, what? Joanne, we're trying to do a Renaissance Man show. You can't keep it down a level. I'm just saying, you know, sometimes we're here and the noise going on behind me is so paralyzing that you're just like, I don't think I can deal with it anymore. You know what I mean? Joanne, with the friggin' wheezing back there, quadruple heart situation. Joanne. No, I'm not going to tell him about your GoFundMe. What are you talking? She wants to tell. She wants me. I'm telling you over here on TikTok as well what's going on with the GoFundMe situation. Joanne, she's got a GoFundMe. Oops. Joanne has got a GoFundMe because she's got a massively ridiculous heart. When you get a situation, and Joanne is in it right now, we know that. You know, she's back there. Quadruple heart. Affleck carditis.
We're going to go down there and look around for clues. You want to come?
Do I want to break into a dead guy's apartment and go through all his shit? Sounds like an afternoon.
Ready to start eating healthier? Meet Kachava. Kachava is the world's healthiest all-in-one meal shake. A complete meal in seconds to keep you going for hours. It's made with over 70 plant-based superfoods and nutrients, giving you all your essentials in one delicious meal.
Cheers!
Oh, hell yeah. Oh, that's yummy.
Thank you.
Just water, 2 scoops, blend and go. Putting you in control of your nutrition to improve your well-being, to fuel your body and mind. Only the highest quality plant-based ingredients. Made for health-conscious people on the go. It's a simple change in your daily routine to kickstart a healthier way of life. It's amazing what you can do when you eat healthy and feel your best. Join thousands of happy customers using Kachava to achieve their health goals. It all starts with changing what you put into your body. Click the link and start today.
You're talking about a humongocarditis. You're talking about magnificent carditis based on CNN standards. But you know we're not going there. Not here. Renaissance Man Show, we're being honest. Freaking Affleck carditis back there. Okay, let's be honest about it. No, friggin' A, fine, Joanne. God, when she pushes, guys. You gotta tell me, isn't it annoying hearing her like yell in the background with that stupid George Soros voice back there? Yeah, tell them about my GoFundMe. God almighty, Joanne. Fine. Joanne's GoFundMe is very easy to get to, guys. It's GoFundMe.com/Joanne from the Renaissance Man Show's massively ridiculous heart that needs to be excised and replaced with a sperm whale heart or a megalodon heart immediately before she dies by Menon. And if you write all that in, you're going to get there. No, Joanne, we can't make it any shorter. How do you make it shorter than that? That's really short. We're doing it, right? We're trying to fill you in on how you can support Joanne's massive, we're calling it a stupid heart. You have a stupid heart, Joanne. You should never have gone for the quadruple bugaboo and gone for the quadruple boosters too. She's got 8 of them in her right now. That heart. They're like, myocard? Myocard? This one? She blew right past myocard. She was in a humongocar before you know it. Everybody's like, oh my goodness, the first case of humongocarditis. Yeah, Joanne from the Renaissance Man Show. Then she just upgraded to gigantocarditis, and then we were really worried about her, You start getting there. This is the one I was worried. When we started to hear that she was on the cusp of being Poseidon carditis, it's not good when you're the god of the sea carditis. Poseidon carditis, not a good one, guys. Miyagi-san! When you're good, you're good. When you got a Miyagi training that just comes to the surface whenever you see a Fly Lee. Bruce Lee's great-great-grand fly. In my studio. Kamikazeing me. No, Joanne. No, it's fine. I don't need your freaking chopsticks. She forgets. I'm here doing it without chopsticks. Like bing, biggity, boo. I'm catching him in the air. With chopsticks, though, would have been a lot more impressive, Joanne. And people would be like, oh, cool, I'm going to give him a follow. Yeah, I'm going to go see this guy because he catches freaking flies with a chopstick situation. But you can't do that. No, you're not going to help the show grow, Joanne, are you? You're going to be like, you can do it with your hands, and so it's less impressive and seems more barbaric. You're barbaric, Mark. Going there, smacking the hell out of flies and killing them in midair. I'm sorry. You want me to let those flies land on me and give me a little bugaboo? I don't need a bugaboo. You know what I mean? We don't know what they're carrying. Dr. Weasel Fauch said they could be carrying something that is dangerous for our health. And I'm not getting into that, all right? I'm not down with Dr. Weasel Fauch. Dr. Weasel Fauch, wear 4,247 masks. When you're in your car, you got to wear double. You get 8,000. It's not anecdotal. It's not anecdotal, Dr. Weasel Fauch. Hold on, I'm going to put Dr. Weasel Fauch on the screen. No, it's not anecdotal. That was peer-reviewed. Peer-reviewed. Dr. Weasel Fauch, I don't think that was peer-reviewed. I think that was Weasel Fauch reviewed. No, it was peer-reviewed. It's not anecdotal. Weasel Fauch We've had it up to here. Like I'm over the camera right now. That's how high we've had it with your weasel vouchery. You know? And we're asking you, just be honest. When is this pandemic going to be over? Oh, that's anecdotal. 2025. 2025. So like 4 more years of this garbage? Yes, exactly. We're just getting started. Freaking, you're the worst human being in the world. Like, seriously? You go out there and you tell people, go get the bugaboo and then you won't get civid. That's a friggin' lie. People left and right are getting the bugaboo and then getting civid. What are we talking about here? No, they're not. That's anecdotal. It's not anecdotal. This is factual. You're anecdotal. You're anecdotal Fauci. Oh, I'm Dr. Weasel Fauci. Yeah, I know. We know who you are. Weasel Fauci approved by men. And, you know, Fauci, Dr. Weasel Fauci, when you go live for 2 hours and 10 minutes on day 1046 in a row, and you've been live for 2 hours for 1046 days in a row, you freaking do it. You know what I mean? And guys, don't forget, tomorrow we do this madness all over again for Friday night Renaissance Man at 10:30. 9 o'clock we will have a premiere, and I will have that song we listened to earlier tonight. By the way, if you are on TikTok and you see this at all, head over to YouTube, give me a follow. There is unending content there. Literally, you'll never run out of content. So I just want to say I love you guys. And Zabrowski, we need a woohoo. Can we get it? What are we doing here? Give me a woohoo, buddy. I got a new song to play. Come on. Woohoo! 6.4. What are we doing? You can't do better than that. We're here, Veterans Day. We're doing it. Trying to lift people up into the sky. You give a woohoo like that? Holy freaking cow, right? What? No, Joanne, you can't do any better. She's like, I can do better. No, you hear that voice? Gosh almighty. You know, I'm trying. I'm dealing with it over here, you know. I started putting like earplugs in this ear so I don't have to listen to the wheezing, you know? Like the loudest wheezer in the world. I called Guinness to see if they could do like a plaque for loudest wheezer on the planet. They already have her shoe-in for the biggest heart in history. That one, we should have the plaque in a few days. I'll show it to you guys when it gets here. That one's going to be cool. We're putting it right behind me. I told Joanne, listen, you're getting rid of the friggin' doll hair you've been stacking up behind me, and you're putting up a beautiful plaque with your friggin' smile. Magnificent Carditis, the CNN sponsored it. That's why she's getting it. Like, we would never have gotten it if we went direct to Guinness, you know. CNN, they were like, we're getting involved. We need a Magnificent Carditis situation so people will get more bugaboos.
I love it when my contact rolls back in my eye. It's like a gross game of hide and seek.
When you're doing the bugaboo,
Total Truman
Dr.
Show.
Weasel Fauci situation. Dr. Weasel Fauci at your service. Listen, this is a very important time in history. We need more bugaboos. But Dr. Weasel Fauci, people that are getting the bugaboo are not doing well afterwards. That's anecdotal. That's not freaking anecdotal. I'm looking at the data. What data are you looking at? The one that you're not supplying. Oh, well, that's anecdotal unless it's peer-reviewed. I think it was peer-reviewed. I'd have to see it myself. Wait, you're the leading infectious disease specialist in the country. You didn't even read that one? You didn't even see that story? What are we talking about? Oh, we did, but we figured it was anecdotal. Freaking anecdotal Fauci, right? You know, when you're dealing with an anecdotal Fauci situation, it gets frustrating, you know, because everything's about wearing 5,700 masks and still getting it, you know? You're like, oh, well, wait, Dr. Weasel Fauci, if I was to get, you know, the quadruple bugaboo, you know, which is like the double decker, and then I go back for double boost boosters, right? I'm double bugger boostering it, right? I'm good, right? I won't ever get the civet again, right? That's anecdotal. You think we need one every two a day to keep the Fauci away? You want 2 a day to keep the Dr. Fauci away? Keep the Dr. Weasel Fauci away. What are we doing? No, Zabrowski, not another woohoo. You're only a 6.3 today. We don't need another one. That was not good. That was not a good woohoo today. Joanne, stop opening up the friggin' file cabinet. Zabrowski file. What are we doing over here, right? You know, I can't figure it out. I show up here, try to do a show. We got a friggin' Joanne situation going on. Zabrowsk can't even give us a 7-0, like a little lower. Give me a 7.5 on the woohoo Richter scale. We're here. You're doing it the 7. You're doing like a 6 point. What was it? A 3? I gave you a 6.3. I think. I don't know. What do you guys think? Was that fair? I think 6.3 was about all he deserved on that one. Dr. Weaselvouch, what do you think he deserved? Oh. Dr. Weaselvouch, what do you think Zabrowsk deserved on that one? Oh, that's anecdotal. See, anytime we need you to actually be honest, you don't. You're not honest at all. Like, he was right here. You saw it. You were in the middle of it. You're doing a Weaselvouch situation. And when I ask you to just respond and be like, yeah, it's, it was a good 6.3. You can't even say it. You're just like, it's anecdotal. What are we doing here? You know what I mean? Oh, goodness. Sometimes when you're like, oh, geez, the show's starting off really somber tonight, guys. We bang biggity boo you, right? Yeah, that's right. No, Joanne, you cannot get on microphone and do your woohoo post-woohoo situation and bring it down below a 6.3. She thinks she could lift it higher. She's like, I still think I could do better. Freaking Zabrowski. Next time, please do a little better. I don't need Joanne in my ear telling me that she can one-up you. You're a Grammy winner. Act like it, right? What are we doing here? We got a Grammy winner acting like some sort of amateur. Joanne's even confidently thinking she can do better with the freaking quadruple heart situation. She's going to come over here. You know what? Actually, Joanne, 6.4. You did it. You did it. You beat Zabrowsk. You had it. This one time only. You were just killing it with that one, that woohoo. Yeah, no, Zabrowski, you may lose your job. We got a Joanne coming out of nowhere, left fielding it. When you got like the Barry Bonds of woohoos coming out of the corner, just coming hitting a homer. Zabrowski, you did it to yourself. You did it to yourself. You showed up today and you did a 6.3 woohoo instead of, hitting it a 7+. We're here and needing it. It's Veterans Day. We need the 7+, and you hit us with a 6.3. It's just, I guess it's about time, we call it, quits. What do you say?
I used to dread when my daughter would take off her shoes in the car because of the dead rat smell, but after the second day
that
of
was your
movie,
daughter. Of course I'm kidding, Zabrowsk. That was terrible. It was a 2.1. She's freaking horrible back there. You think she really could do a 6.4 on you, buddy? Come on, man. Your 6.3 is at least 4 times better than that stupid crap. That was the worst thing I ever heard in my life. What the hell? That sounded like whatever happened in Alien when the thing came out of the stomach. Like, yeah, that was a Joanne Soros situation over there. Guys, if you didn't see it, we did a paternity test, yes, with our lovely friend. He came by here to give it to us straight when we're talking about it. You know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, when we're going and we're doing, like, the Maury Povich situation, and we're asking you, George Soros, in the case of you and your daughter, potential daughter, Joanne Soros, you are the father. Bang, biggity boo! You got a friggin' Maury'd, When you get Maury'd and you're a Soros, not a good day, because you've had all of your, assets distributed into different locations. You're like, oh, this will go to one kid, this will go to the other. And you bang, biggity boo someone, and just all of a sudden you got another kid that's got a quadruple heart situation going on. And you left her in the lurch for a very long time. Joanne, how old are you now? Wait, geez, 54. She's 54, and George just left her out there pretending she was not his daughter. I feel bad for you. You got freaking Senator Palpatine as your dad. Yeah, no, I know he also played Jabba the Hutt. I get it. She's trying to remind me. He played every evil, disgusting villain in all the Star Wars series. Why do you think he's rich? Everybody's like, genius, he's so good in his stocks. No, he's a freaking method actor. He just shows up, no freaking makeup, just laying him down. Hey, where's Princess Leia? Yeah, get the grapes. Come on, we got Soros. He's here. He's on time today. Oh, he is? Oh, good. Okay, where makeup? No, we don't need any freaking makeup. It's Soros. Oh, yeah, that's right. Lay the lizard down. Lay the lizard down. We're dropping freaking grapes in that lizard's mouth. What are we talking about over here, Joanna? No, Joanna, I'm sorry. I know it's your dad. Like, now that we know that he's the father, you know, like, it's almost, you have to wonder why he also didn't play Darth Vader. You know what I mean? Like, why didn't Soros play Darth Vader? And he's like, Luke, I am your father. Oh my goodness! It's a Joanne Soros situation, Darth Vader! No, it's just Darth Sidious, Senator Palpatine. You know, Jabba the friggin' Hutt. He got paid double time for that one because they're like, look, we don't have to do the makeup, so we're gonna just give you more. So because we don't have to worry about that. You know, that makeup artist do anything extra on you. So now you know. Now you know why he's so rich. When that, I mean, that was $1 billion franchise. He was like the main actor. Guys, if you have not seen You Are the Father, out there, I want to say I love each and every one of you. It's Veterans Day. You're going to want to see that. I'm just showing you the start of it. We're not watching it. Let's go straight to the... You're going to want to watch the Maury Povich bit. It's one of the funniest bits I've done, just because it continues on this idea that Joanne's father is George Soros. Took the test. You are the father. Bang, biggity, boo. Right? Mark, thank you for your donation, brother. And I'm going to look into that property after the show. I'll see what I could find for you, and I'll send you a note. I'll send you an email or text. I have to play something for my buddy. So Mark and I went to the 1998. Well, actually, before I do that, I have to play this. You said commercial. You said commercial, right? You're talking about it, S. Coop, that commercial? You made me think of my commercial. I created a commercial. Well, not really. It's more of a bit that I thought of when I was 19. I never did. And then I started doing everything here. Everything I've ever thought of we're doing now because we have the green screen, you know? And so I give you the toot. Hey, how you doing? What's up? Not much.
Hi, boys. How are you?
Like your shirt. Star Wars.
It is a nice shirt, isn't it? Oh my goodness. Did you?
Is that you?
It was clearly you. Oh my.
Did he just fart on the elevator?
Yes, he just farted on the elevator.
Disgusting.
Totally. Oh my god, get away. Just get away from us. You're terrible. That smelly butt. Do you mind if I get closer to you? I'm sorry.
Hey, how you doing? What's up? Not much.
Hey, how's it going there, fellas?
Like your shirt. Star Wars.
Star Wars. What are you, a little 7-year-old? How dare you? Are you kidding? Did you just...
Is that you?
You're about to get an elbow in the fotch. You can't fart.
Did he just fart
on the elevator? Yeah, he just farted in the elevator. I'm gonna stand closer to you. Disgusting is right. You're a pig. You ever been elbowed in the fotch? How dare you?
Hey, how you doing? What's up? Not much.
Excuse me, how you doing?
Like your shirt. Star Wars.
I'm not wearing a Star Wars shirt. What are you talking? Oh, him. Whatever. Are you freaking... Did you just...
Oh my God. Is that you?
It was you. Are you kidding? You want an elbow in the fotch?
Did he just fart on the elevator?
Yeah, he just farted on the... How dare you? It's disgusting is right. I can't figure you. You can fart on the elevator? I'm gonna kick this guy. What are we doing over here?
Hey, how you doing? What's up? Not much.
Hi, boys. Star Wars. He does have a nice shirt. Whatever. Oh my goodness. Did you just...
Was that you?
It was not... It was clearly you. Are you kidding me? You farted on the elevator?
The elevator?
Yes, he just farted. Right. You're disgusting. I'm sorry. Do you mind if I get closer to you? This guy's gross. Get away. I'm gonna call the super.
Hey, how you doing? What's up?
Oh, hold the door. Hold the door. Can you push 8 for me? Thank you.
Like your shirt. Star Wars.
Thank you. Oh, him. Okay.
Whatever.
Oh my goodness. Are you? Are you? No, it was you. It was him. Are you?
Did he just fart on the elevator?
Yeah, he just farted right in the elevator. You're disgusting. Get the hell away from us. I'm gonna get close to you. Do you mind? You're a pig. Freaking rock and roller.
Hey, how you doing? What's up? Not much. Like your shirt. Star Wars.
Gentlemen.
Is that you?
What? The freaking elevator vibrated.
Did you just fart on the elevator?
Yeah, this guy, seismic, over here. What did you eat? What the hell? Oh, are you kidding me? You're freaking gross, dude. Okay. Freaking rock and roller. How dare you? Hold on now, man. You gonna hang out elevator style? Alva, how you doing? Holy cow, guys. Out of my mind is what happens here. I'll tell you what, I almost didn't do that last clip because D said that he was over it. I'm sorry, D. You over it? You didn't get that last bit. You wouldn't get that last bit. If I didn't do that last bit, you wouldn't get the last bit. You're disgusting, pig. That's the tagline of the final clip you're gonna see tomorrow. How dare you try to navigate the show? You can't do that, no. I'll do 50 million takes. How dare you? 5,623 takes in a row. You went. It worked tomorrow. You had a sandwich, came back, still doing freaking takes. I'm sorry. D. Oh my goodness. You know, little Mark, I could say little Mark, but he's actually taller than me. Mark, I don't know what the chorus sounds like. I'm pretty sure that this is the vibe though. Something like that. You know he's doing something like that. Sense. I don't know how the chorus goes. I have to listen to it once. I haven't heard it since 1998. Literally. So let me play something else though. My buddy asked me a couple weeks back, can I play a Fish song that I've never heard of before called Run Like an Antelope. It's on my last album, guys. I hope you'll pick it up on iTunes and enjoy the hell out of it. I think it's track number 7 on my last album.
But the newest album comes out in 2 weeks, and the amount of stuff we wrote over the last 5 days is just unfreaking real. But check this out. This is called Run Like an Antelope. And the low end harmony here that I got to when I found in the vocal looping, it's straight fire. One of the coolest things I've done on the show. And just like everything else you've heard here, it all happened live in the moment.
I want.
Here we go.
You shine so
Dare to love. Beautiful mother.
Fire, 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 guys. All right, I got one for you. This is from just the other day. But, hold on, what the freak? It's got this stupid... You and me, baby. Couldn't get it off the air. We did it now. We're part of the show. So, I got a tune here for you I want to play. Check this out. I don't even know what it is. I'm playing it for you. This right here. It's called From Sea to Shining Sea. It's basically an apocalypse song. It's about an apocalypse. Hopefully it doesn't come true.
Saturday night, so cold, yeah, walking with my umbrella as the rain splatters over the pavement all over me. Yeah, the wind starts blowing, pushing me round. Oh, yeah, the trees are blustering back and forth. I'm getting my car, driving, looking all around. I'm hoping that I can make it home before Sunday go down, yeah. On the roads, everyone got the memo but me, yeah. From sea to shining sea, I can't see a thing. Sea to shining sea, from sea to shining, from sea to shining sea, I can't see a thing. Sea to shining sea, we need to get to the eye of the storm, yeah. Driving home, Mach 5. Pull into my drive, still time to go inside, batten down the hatches, yeah. Oh, I'm waiting, looking out, peephole. Wondering when that tractor gonna come smashing in the sidewalk. Oh, oh, oh. This store, they've been talking Category 5. I don't know how many cattle gonna be alive after this slaughter. Yeah, I don't know if we can make it through the spring. Oh, we need to get down in the cellar. Lock down the basement door, yeah, the bill'll go, and you can stay down below. We got plenty of food to go around for a couple weeks and maybe months, so go get yourself prepped. Yeah, been talking, this is the end. From sea to shining sea, I can see thee when I look outside, and when I get my feeling that no one else is alive. Where the last ones live, what we're gonna do, how we're gonna live through this. I can't figure it out. My wife looked at me, she had terror in her eyes. I can tell she was worried we may not make it through the night. I said, don't you worry, no, I've been ready for this. I've been prepping for weeks and for months and for years for such an occasion.
And if it goes down, we're not going down with it.
No, no, no. We're going to get through it 'cause we've got a plan. Yeah, it's that hot below plan, yo, till things blow over.
From sea to shining sea,
People ask me every day, what do I do to look the
Nobody
way that I do?
freaking asks
When I
you.
tell them it's 99%
They're all like, I
diet,
don't want to ask
they
you a
usually
thing
give me
except for
some
get
kind
the
of
frig
fruit.
out of my face, right? I'm just thinking.
Ooh, the tide comes in the shoreline. Oh, we're far enough inland. I think we're gonna be okay.
I planned this out long ago. 2 miles from the coast.
There ain't no way they're going to have a problem. But now it's getting really scary 'cause they're looking at the real map as it's happening in real time. I see this
Storm and the sides of the planet is just swirling round, hitting every home.
yeah, there's no escaping. No, oh. So let's get down, let's get ourselves all settled, then we can figure out what the next step is gonna be. She grabbed a good book and said a prayer, and she grabbed the kids and said, grab your favorite toys and bring them downstairs. Yeah, grab anything you need for the long haul. We're gonna be down there for a while. 2 years go by, things start to settle. Even though the
Reports on the ham radio telling me that I'm gonna be okay soon.
yeah, but I can't handle it anymore. Yeah, we're getting all cramped up in this basement. And we break through the surface and we open up the Belco door.
Coming out, I almost blinded by the sun.
Yeah, you're so bright. Yeah, I can't see for about 30 seconds. I turn around, wipe my eyes to see if I can blink. My wife has her jaw on the ground, and I hear a shriek, it's a sound. It's the craziest thing I ever heard. Turn around and what I see is nothing from the sea to shining sea.
Wiped away. Even the house I was sleeping in 2 years ago today.
Oh, my wife, she looked at me, she said, do you think this is the first time this has happened before? And I said, no, I think this is the thing. I think it happens every once in a blue moon. Yeah, and if you're unlucky, then you are gone, you. But we had the ducks in order.
From sea to shining sea.
I can't see a thing. I'm saying I can't see a thing.
From sea to shining sea.
Yeah. From sea to shining sea. From sea to shining sea. From sea to shining sea.
Guys, when you're doing it from sea to shining sea, you're bound to make something magical happen, you know what I mean? Oh, we did it again, didn't we? 2 hours, 26 minutes. We wrap up this awesome show. Did a song about Kyle Rittenhouse tonight. How crazy was that? I have to download that and see what the frig happened on that one. When we live in the moment, crazy things happen. But tomorrow, guys, I hope you know, we do it all over again. That is right. So until, you know, we do it, which is basically like right this friggin' second and every night forever. You know what I mean? 3 o'clock tomorrow, guys. Don't forget, 3 o'clock, 9 o'clock. 2 premieres each day this week. 3 o'clock, 9 o'clock. Make sure you subscribe and follow. I'm going to give you the link to tomorrow's 3 o'clock premiere right now. It is right here. This one's called Change the World. This was fire. So that will be 3 o'clock tomorrow, guys. We're going to be watching that one. And 9 o'clock, I'll have some sort of comedy or something. We'll have a movie night at 9 o'clock. And don't forget, Friday night, Supermarket and Batmark, they're back at it. It's going to be an hour-long Friday night movie night. So hope you enjoy that. And tomorrow, we'll be back for another action-packed Renaissance Man couple hours of party time. Party time, excellent. Wayne, friggin' Wayne's World, Mark's World situation. Got Mr. Big coming down. Yeah. When Mr. Big comes down because he heard that song I wrote about Kyle, he wants to sign me to a deal. I told Joanne to look it over. She seems to be good with contracts. I'm joking, Joanne. You're terrible. You didn't read that I said doll hairs. You know, you try to give her a little slack to do the right thing. I'll catch it and I'll say, no, Mark, I need to make cash, not, doll hairs. She missed it. So, Anna Treos, Bradley Smith, Rob, my brother, Deflustrated, Jacqueline Grace, Pamela Swan, S-Coop, Uck, and I'm going to say Juniper Berries is probably kicking it with us, just guessing. And if not, I'm saying goodnight to Juniper anyway. And if you're here and you're lurking, I love you. And all of you guys that are in the chat, you know I love you. And this world that doesn't know we exist yet, I love you. And by the way, Truman Show world, all of you that are watching, I know you exist. I figured it out. I went up to my wife just a little while ago. What was this bit was glowing, and I go, "Are you Laura Linney?" And she didn't look at me. She was looking down like and doing something. I said, "Are you Laura Linney?" Nothing. I go, "Are you Laura Linney?" Stone cold. I think she's Laura Linney. I think I'm freaking Truman. What's going on here? So good night, Truman Show world. I love you too. All of you millions and billions that tuned in tonight. We did this show for you. Gave you a topical breakdown of what's going on with Kyle Rittenhouse jury and the situation. We know it now. You know it over there beyond the ice wall. That's where they watch the Renaissance Man shows, beyond the ice wall. They have access to us. We don't have access to them. We're Divergent style. They're laughing at us. Those idiots in the Divergent world. I know. No, the Renaissance Man, he's doing all the content. He's creating all the content for us, though, here in, the real world. We are enjoying it. They have freaking t-shirts made of me. You see, can you believe that? They got Renaissance Man t-shirts over there in that world. Everyone's wearing them. You go into most houses, there's a kid wearing a friggin' Renaissance Man t-shirt. And it's like affecting a positive change one person at a time. Right there on the shirt. They're loving it. It's a thing, By the way, I'm making those shirts. Just now that I say, I'm thinking about that. We're making that shirt. You see the corner here? I'm making this as a t-shirt. That'll be right on the front. And it's not going to be this one. It's the one we've been using the last couple weeks, which is red and blue. And I think that'll be pretty cool. So that'll be on the front, and then the back I'll have something too. Just, one of the other little logos or something. We could maybe a BB Poo Poo. I definitely have to make some merch for you guys, some T-shirts. We gotta start blasting it. People walking around, what's that? What shirt are you wearing? Let me tell you a little about it. You ever heard of BB Poo Poo? If you're not into it in 2022, you're late. Okay, and then get ready for Pee Pee Poo Poo, because that's coming. Pee Pee Poo Poo, it's gonna be everywhere, spraying all over you. It's gonna be like a liquid Pee Pee Poo Poo situation, like a triple diaper situation, and everyone's gonna love it. Everyone's gonna be like, yay! Pee Pee Poo Poo. I'm gonna create a Shopify page. Because there's there's a program there that I could create all kinds of T-shirts, and you could just order them, it will make them and ship them out to you. And I'm gonna make stuff for everything. For Hammerlin, I'm gonna make it for Back to the Future Mark. We'll make it for Three's Company. We're gonna do them for all the stuff we've been doing on the show. Unfortunately, I am all alone, so I don't know when I'm gonna have time to do it, but I'm gonna make it happen. And just to keep everybody in the loop, Jacqueline Grace's CDs. So I found a guy who's got like this stack where I could print out like 7 at once. I may see if I could work a deal out with this guy. And then what I could do is make, for example, when I make the first album, I could print out 7. And I could do it 10 times real quick and make 70 albums. And then all of a sudden I have got 70 of each. And when you guys want one, I could just ship them out signed. So I'm working on trying to get that going. And then if I get a printer so I can print onto the actual CDs itself, bing, biggity boo, right? So, again, these things are in the process, but I found a guy, so I'm going to see. Worst case, I may just buy a single, as Rob said the other day, I can buy a single one it's cheaper. I may do that, but it'll just take me, I'll be able to do them one at a time. I like the idea of buying a rack unit, though, because then I can, I can get all these albums printed in bulk, and I can do them myself, and then whenever an order comes in, we can just get them shipped out to you. So, just show of hands. I know Jacqueline likes CDs better, but who out there actually uses CDs and would like a CD and knowing that I'm going to print some CDs is cool? Is that something that you're interested in? Because I am curious how many I should print, I don't have a CD player in my new car, so I can't throw a freaking disc in. I have to go digital. But other people who still have CDs, I don't know. I would still use a CD if I had the CD player. I used to use the heck out of my CD player, so, But I'm curious to see if it's just Jacqueline or if there are other people who are like, no, Mark, I'll be buying a CD as well. Just curious. And remember, at the moment, you can pick up all 130 songs on any platform. iTunes, Tidal, Deezer, etc. And then there, again, guys, if you can, I'm going to give you this link. Three's Company, the movie. If you haven't seen it yet, it's freaking insanity. We did a screening of it the other night. I'm going to just give you the link in case you haven't seen it yet. And it's, honestly, you can go and get a laugh on any of the stuff on the platform, but this is as my second feature film. I'm pretty proud of this. And I believe tomorrow we need to do some filming so we can get BB Poo Poo the movie done. We have enough of this footage between the phone calls and the chatting about what BB Poo Poo is. I have a supermarket clip you're going to see on Friday where I did about 20 minutes on BB Poo Poo. That'll be part of the movie. And then we just need some in-between stuff, so we'll do that. Anna likes CDs. Okay, at least we know we're going to get some for Anna as well. And I guess the other thing that would be interesting, not that I'd be able to figure this out, but if someone was like, hey, I love these 20 songs, and you sent me a list of these are the 20 songs you like, I could then make you your own custom CD with those 20 songs on it, something like that. But for now, let's just get the albums together, and at least we'll have those to ship out. So, progress. So basically, it's not many people that have CDs, but the ones that do will have that as an option going forward. And yeah, I think that's it. I'm going to try to see if I can create as much for you as I've been doing. I am trying to somehow parse out some time. I want to finish writing the book I started. So, I don't know. Honestly, I need to figure that out. For me to do that, I'd need to find another source of income to dedicate some time to write a book. I I can't do that. I have to sell real estate. I'm doing enough with just releasing content that the Truman Show gets to enjoy. Someone's making money on it in the Truman world. But as far as it goes, I got to get that book done. So either I'm going to have to start doing shorter shows in order to dedicate some time to it, or we have to hit some sort of sponsorship deal with someone, or commercials where people want me to, pitch their products for them. I'm happy to read commercial ads for any companies. So maybe if anybody knows of companies that are looking for that, I think at this point we have around 6,000 subscribers. I am pretty sure that some companies would probably be up for sponsoring and doing some sort of ads. I don't know how to work that out. But they're paying for ad space on freaking Google anyway. Why not get it better? Get someone in the show saying the commercial and giving it a passionate read for you. So I don't know. I'm not sure how that works, but I'm going to look into that now that we said it. Someone said that to me the other night, too. They said you should go and get some sponsors. Go get some people who want you to read their, hey, Tom's Landscape Company. And you do a freaking ad for Tom. And he pays you a little bit of money so you can do your book. I know, Pamela, I've got to get it going. I mean, I got about, maybe 13,000 words. I started right at the beginning of the pandemic. And then I just got so caught up in the Batmark and Supermark stuff that I stopped writing it. And I stopped doing all the other stuff because I was creating so much of this crazy comedy and songs. So, I mean, honestly, I think what happens, and this is the reality, is when I do get around to it, it's going to be at the right time and when I can get all the words out the way they need to be spoken. And the story will probably make more sense at that point. Like right now, here's the other thing that would be another travesty. For me to create a book and then for it to go out and 7 people buy it. You know what I mean? Nobody knows it's there because nobody can see that I put out any content because of the algorithm crap. Oh, guys, I just released my first novel. Oh, great, crickets. I almost think it makes sense that novel should come out when this show is being explored by people. When there's enough people seeing it, when we got 100,000 people on a day, and they're all coming through and seeing what's going on with the show, that's when the freaking book has to come out. Right now, it's going to flounder like the 130 songs that I released. Keep putting out content and you forget about the last song. It's a reality. My father said that. He goes, look, you had this song. It was so beautiful. I don't remember what it was called, but now you've released 8 more songs, so I have no idea which song it was. What am I supposed to do, Dad? Am I supposed to stop releasing content? I can't do that. I'm not going to pull a Prince where there's a vault somewhere with all of this music that has never been heard. Screw that. If it happens to be that it's there and when I'm gone and when I can't release anymore because I'm no longer here, people go through and listen to all those songs, so be it. But they'll be out there in the universe. They're not going to be in my head. They're not going to be on my freaking phone. And I won't stop releasing content just because it's too much. I just have to keep doing it because and it's clearly not the right way. Whatever I'm doing is wrong. You know what I mean? Like, whatever I'm doing is wrong because it's not, the traction thing is not happening the way I do it. Releasing 2 pieces of content a day, going live for 3 hours every day. It's obviously not the right way. If it was, we would have gotten some sort of exposure, So it's completely the opposite of what I should be doing in order to be successful on YouTube. I should be do 20-minute lives every day, 20-minute lives if you want to be. I don't subscribe to doing what everybody else does, and I'm not going to stop doing the show. The way I do it, because if I make it 20 minutes, we're going to get more viewers. My brother, that was my brother's whole point was from the beginning. He goes, you can't go every day. No one wants to see you every day. He said, go like once a week, once a month, something like that. And then people will be like, oh, I can't wait for the next show. So you go every day, everyone's going to be like, well, I'm not going to go. I'll see him next week. I'll see you next month. I'll go Christmas Day just to check it out. I said, yeah, this could be. But there's some people who maybe want to grab a couple hours apiece each day. Hopefully that's the case, Anyway. I appreciate you, fam. Remember, tomorrow we do it all over again. So until then, it's Mark Pires. And it's Renaissance, man. I love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. got to go away. Have a great night, fam. See you tomorrow.